I am Nahid Kabbani, and this is the Lighthouse for today's viewers. Welcome to our show. Today we have in our studio one of the most active people in the community, the Arab community. He started working hard 35 years ago. He started building his publishing business since 1972. What he accomplished, what he does through that 35 years long, we'll let our guest talk about it. Let's welcome Mr. Joe Haiek with us. Welcome, Mr. Joe, to our show.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So this kind of long trip, working hard for long 35 years, can we have an idea what you've done, what you accomplished in general?
Yes, as you know, I was born in Jerusalem, Palestine, in 1932. Okay. I just completed my 75th anniversary.
Wonderful.
And we came to United States after 4 or 5 years. I decided that the best thing I can do in the United States to represent the Arab American community through publication and the media. We started very modest publication, tabloid, 8. We started, then 16, then 32, 42, later on monthly. All in English, and later on we started, this was in 1972. 1974, I thought, why we don't publish a reference book that will bring the Arab American community as a whole in the United States, and first of all, the community will know each other, and the community at large, the society, the American society, will know about the Arab American community.
That's right.
Like we have many other ethnic groups, let them know about the Arab American community and who are among the who is who in the Arab American community and so on. And we started in 1974, and we published the first edition of the Arab American Almanac. And as you know, the word Almanac, many people perhaps they don't know, is an Arabic word. Almanac in Arabic is al-manakh, is a state of condition and weather. And many people, they don't know that. But this is where al-manakh comes from. And we continue with our work, and year after year we have up, down, publishing. There is no money in it. We have to work other, we open other department in our business, like public relation. We did a lot of public relation work for many companies, institutions. Also, we did the translation, Arabic translation, narration of videos, commercials, and so on. And we prospered very well with that line. Matter of fact, that line was so financially successful that we spent all the money on the publication. The publication were not doing any money.
Okay, that helped the publication.
Yes, we did with that. So in short, we continue with that. Then after 3 years, we published the second edition of the Almanac. Then, and so on, every few years, until we published in 2003 the 5th edition Almanac. And this is the 5th edition Almanac that came out.
It became bigger also.
Became bigger. The first one was only 100 pages. Very modest, very, very modest, printing quality and language. But now we have here 560 pages, and all in English, and is distributed to major libraries in United States, and institutions, universities, and so on. And I am very pleased of this accomplishment because I hear from our own young generation, like a student called me from Washington, Seattle. She said, Mr. Haiek, I am in the library and I want to thank you. Why? I devoted the book for our youth. And she said, we want to thank you for that.
It is a reference.
Yes.
It's hard to find it.
And so on. And really, the Almanac is doing fine. And very soon, we will discuss later, a lot of these publications will be posted on our website. So people will not only have to have the printed, they will have the old editions. The new one, we keep it until they buy it a little.
Okay.
Then we will put it again on the website. The major point of the Almanac, because 560 pages is a big, it's already digitized, by the way, but we will refrain putting a lot of not so important element that represent the Arab American community.
You edited.
We will edit, yes, to fit the website system, and this will be done within 4 months from this date, that we are going to post the 4th edition, for example. We start with the 4th edition, then we start with the 5th one, once the 7th will be out, and so on.
It takes time.
It takes time, yes. And the magazine, since then, became all in English. The name is Arab American Affairs, where we bring issues of Arab American position. This one was a cover that represented the war, the Israeli attack on Lebanon, and just blowing up the infrastructure of Lebanon and so on. And we brought it in. Matter of fact, we have in this edition even some articles, synopsis of articles published in Israeli magazine. We published here to show how many Israelis, they didn't like what their government did against Lebanon and what's happening in Palestine.
So basically the magazine for news from Middle East, or cover the Arab American society? No,
mostly, that's a good question. The magazine is mainly covers Arab American affairs in the United States.
That's wonderful.
However,
that's what we need.
Their affairs, they are related in their news, and views, also the reaction of what's happening in their country. When happening something in Palestine, happening in Lebanon, what's happening now in Iraq, and so on. This is the Arab American. They don't feel very well about it.
Their roots countries.
And yes,
their most of the family is still there, I guess.
Yes, they have family, and people, they lose contact with their own family, wives, children, grandchildren, and this is what's happening at this moment. As we will discuss further as we go, And this is what we did in 35 years of activity. And so far, we are getting ready to work more on the digital system and the video and the website and the internet, because this is the future of communication.
I believe so, and I can tell that age is nothing compared to follow up the technology also in your business, which is great. I'm proud of you.
Yes, we have to follow technology, see what we see around us, cameras and all what we see here. As you know, we can just edit it a little and we put this show, what's happening today, on the website.
Yes.
So it's not only Monrovia and all this Southern California, they see this show, they can see it worldwide.
Yes, yes.
And this is the new technology, and we have to work, and a matter of fact, urge our younger generation to do a better job that is existing.
Urge me, older a little bit, but urge me to do that. I need it badly. I need it for my show, actually.
Yeah. So this is really what we did. Later on, we will discuss more of what's happening this year for the 35th anniversary. But mainly, our work for 35 years, I devoted my life with the help of many leaders in the community. They understood the goal of our, and the concept of our goal of media and promotion, positive promotion, not to just go there and have negative things that people, they don't
put them down.
No analysis to it, or no good. No, we work hard to have our stories based on facts, based on many sources. We give opportunity to people and give their opinion. Again, mainly all our publications are on Arab American, their views, their news in United States as Americans of Arab descent.
And the main issue that you are doing great because it's in English language also.
All in English.
That's wonderful.
And our computer is all in English. We have sometimes few ads in Arabic. We purposely put few things in Arabic in ads, and at least to let our younger generation feel this is how Arabic looks like.
Oh, that's good.
So you don't have to forget that the Arabic is a very rich language. For sure we can teach Arabic in our magazine, but at least we let them always remember that this is their language, and a very old language and very rich language.
That's wonderful. Yeah. That's wonderful. So what is the most important thing happened last year through your business?
Yeah, last year, very important. There are, as you know, during the year, many events took place in the Arab American community. As you know, the Arab American community, many people, they don't know that they number about over 3.5 million to about 4 million people around the United States, and in Southern California, about 400,000 Arab Americans. And I would like to mention a very important point here for the public to know. To many people, we see the news today, we hear the news, and they don't know what they are talking about. They mix the word Muslim with Arab. And they don't know that Arabs are minority in Islam, not the majority. Although Islam started from Arabs, but now the Arabs are 260, 270 million around the world. And Islam is over 1.4 million around the world. But when you take other countries, they don't know Arabic at all, like Pakistan, Iran, Turkey, Afghanistan, Indonesia. All these are Muslim countries. They don't know one word Arabic unless what they read in the Quran in Arabic. Other than that, that's it. So they mix the word Muslim with Arab. And this is a very important point for people. Just, I don't want to educate people, but this is the part. We go to an Italian, he's Italian. What his religion is Christian. But you ask a person, what nationality? He tells you, I am Italian.
Yes, your background, not your religion.
No, your nationality.
Ask about religion,
your nationality.
actually.
So people, they mix that when you say, oh, so-and-so in Arab is no, don't mix his nationality with his religion.
There is Arab Christian and there is Arab Jews.
Muslim. And that's what it is. And this is, you can have American Christian, American Muslim, and American Jew, and American Buddhist. And all of them are Americans. And when you ask somebody what nationality you are, you tell them, I am American. And yes. Many people in the news, and you see, I'm sorry to say that, you see in Anchor, ladies, sometimes they talk and they are really not giving us, perhaps they don't know. And better.
Lack of information.
Lack of information. So that's why we work very hard on Arab American affairs and the issues that mainly happened last year. As you know, the Palestinian issue still is not resolved. Matter of fact, a Palestinian issue is worse, becoming worse every moment. Gaza became, in our magazine, became a concentration camp, the largest concentration camp in the world. People, they can't move out or in, and they can't communicate and work with the international trade, and that's what they are. They are in a big concentration camp. You go to what's called West Bank, and I don't believe in the word West Bank. I believe in one word, is occupied Palestine. What the mean of West Bank? You ask people, what's West Bank? One time, a media fellow colleague, he say, you know, Joe, West Bank, you know, no, I don't know what West Bank. West Bank is the west bank of a river. So Jordan River has a bank. Can you call a country just being a part of the west bank of a river? So they gave a name, West Bank, like we call California West Bank of Colorado River. Why we don't call California West Bank? We are West Bank of Colorado River too. So in occupied Palestine, you have now the wall, and you have a lot of concentration of isolated groups of Palestinian cities, towns, villages, over 400 Israeli checkpoints that you can't move from one place to the other. Those living in Hebron, they can't go to Bethlehem. Those living in Bethlehem, they can't go to Jerusalem. Those living in Jerusalem, they can't go to Ramallah. And that's the way and how you want to operate. And I hope somebody, I don't know who is going to be that somebody, that they can resolve that. I believe Israelis, they have their day today, but I don't believe they will be the winners. The Palestinians are going to stay there. Palestine is there since the Canaanites. Palestina was called during the Roman. Philistine was mentioned in the Bible. So nobody can say these people, they don't exist. No, they are going to exist for another 1,000 years. So Israel and many Israelis, many Israeli generals, and one of them is Ishaq Rabin, that he was assassinated because he believed we cannot live this way, fighting the Palestinian forever. And he was assassinated, poor guy. He signed the peace here in front of us with Arafat, with everybody. And that's what happened. So what we are talking at this moment, reaction of what's happening in Palestine, you see many American of Palestinian origin, or not necessarily to be of Palestinian origin, just Arab American, they feel this is unfair, that this politics to go on Palestine for the last 60 years. Not 6 years, 60 years. World War II took place in 4 or 5 years, was over. This 60 years.
Yeah.
No, it's going to stay like this, and I hope that the government, our government, the world government, the United Nations, I hope they find a solution. It's not a matter of who got power, who got largest nuclear armament like Israel. They have the largest nuclear arsenal in the all the Arab world and the Middle East. And nobody is talking. We are talking about Iran. I am against nuclear to be not with Iran, not with Pakistan that they have it, and not with India, not United States, with anybody. Nuclear has to be thrown in the sea once forever.
Out of course.
But Israel, they had it, no, where they think having the nuclear we can control. No, you can control. After a while, the nuclear is going to be sold black market. The news tell us a Russian was dealing and wheeling with nuclear, and they caught him. So this happened. They caught this guy. How many things are happening that we didn't
caught that.
So people with money, they can buy it.
Yes.
So it's no longer that who got the arsenal, who got the brain to live in peace with his neighbor. That's what we need.
Yes, not to destroy, to make peace.
So these, you go to other Iraq, for example, issue. We have many Iraqi Americans and many people in the, American from Iraq living in the United States and their families and so on. The situation is not funny.
No,
There are
it's not an easy
700,000 Iraqis were killed just the last 3 years. And this is a lot of people. Our own soldiers, over 3,000, 20, 30,000 also injured. This is not good news.
Bloody years.
This is not good news.
Easy.
So this is part of the views and reaction of Arab Americans that we published in 2006 in our magazine. And if you notice, we said before here, you can see here the destruction of Lebanon. Complete destruction. You go, you have big plane.
Yeah, the whole war.
We blow up Lebanon. Somebody decided, let's blow up Lebanon.
Yes, like
Then
a game on internet.
Yes.
Or on
Let's
video
blow
game.
up.
Yeah. With God will. With God will, this year will be better.
So Arab Americans, as you know, you have the politician, you have the educators, you have, just average person, housewife, and these points are the concern of our government to go there. The name of our government in the Arab world is diminishing. Why? Why is it we spend over 350 billion now in Iraq? What's happening?
Yeah.
300 billion and 3,000 for our kids, 650,000 for Iraqis killed. What's the end of it? Or for petroleum? Or we are fighting Europe in Iraq? Or what's going on?
It's mixed picture.
So this is part of what you asked me, what we published in 2006. I hope only, and I pray God that we'll publish 2007 peace. We are out of Iraq. People, they have a better solution. We buy the oil. We don't go and get it by force. We buy it, 350 billion. We can buy all the oil of the Middle East for years to come.
Yes. Yes. Cheaper than the war. Yes. Yes.
And we will have red carpet.
Yes. Yes. Anyway, that's a sad story. Even we laugh now, but it is not an usual story anyway. Let's hope for better.
We pray, not only hope, we have to pray, all of us, that our government, our officials, to really think, see where we stand after 3 years and war in that area, what we gained, and we still, our president want more troops there, and for 2007, this is...
No clear plan. That's the problem. If there is a clear plan and need more troops, it's okay, but no clear plan, and the troops, if it is, they are going to Iraq, they will not accomplish better situation, but we will lose more out of our military. This is sad in any way.
One World Org, promoting cultural understanding through the media.
So beside the sad situation, I think you had something last year. I'm proud of it, and that event for the Arab community to have it as a record. Can we have some news about it, information?
Yes. What we just founded in the beginning for the magazine, the Almanac and so on, in 1978, I founded the Arab American Historical Foundation. Mm-hmm. All that we did that during the just establishment
this
of
is
that
the year
thing.
I came to America.
The year you came to America.
Okay.
We had a meeting, about 24 to 25 leaders of the Arab American community, and to be exact, in the Wilshire Country Club. Mm-hmm. And I did my presentation that we need an organization to help promote the preservation and dissemination of Arab American history. Mm-hmm. Everybody was happy. Everybody accepted the idea in twos. I don't want to bring names. Many of them, God bless their souls, they are no longer with us. And okay, the few $1,000s went out, and the right away they have a trustee, and now he happened to be a judge, the trustee, without mentioning names. And after a month, the same, but now he's judge. At that time he was a lawyer. He said, Joe, I have bad news. Tell you what it is. I sent back all the checks. So why you do that? That's seed money to start an organization, and everybody agreed. He said, but everybody agreed to pay. I waited 1.5 months and nobody paid other than the few checks there. So, and that was the end of it.
Okay.
So, but this didn't stop my thinking of it. So I continue working, and I...
slowly but surely.
Slowly and surely. And as you know, many people, they don't realize that the press is the first source of history.
Yes.
We in the press, many people, they don't give enough credit. Many historians, they don't give credit to the press. The press are the first one to log history. And then historian, they go and find out what the press did. From there, they make research.
In the meantime, I believe if we have better press and better history written and better activity, we will not be in this situation now.
Well, anyhow, what happened, in short, I continue to preserve. I have a lot of material. We have a lot of publication, not ours, publication of others. They are not existing anymore. We have special reports, special brochures that came out from the community in 1975, 70, and some brochure material that, for example, in 1933, the first Arab American telephone book was published by St. Nicholas, at that time was called St. George Orthodox Church, about Arab American in 1933. So I have that book. So in other words, we started to keep in our historical material.
Did you check the Congress library?
Yeah, Congress, Library of Congress. This is they have a lot of material there. We don't have to sit and rely on the Library of Congress. Library of Congress is very rich. And
I mean, did you mention what they have?
Oh.
In your book, at least?
Sure. We mentioned there. I went there myself to see what they have, but this is not enough. the Library of Congress, Minnesota University, Michigan University, all these sources, all these establishment, institution, they like to receive Arab American material among other ethnic groups.
Yes,
So I'm not
we
talking
are part
only
of
of
ethnic groups,
part of
yes.
other ethnic groups.
Yes.
And once they have it, they log it on their computer. But we have to take this book and give it to the Library
Yes.
of Congress.
Yes.
Now you go on your website, on the Library of Congress, you open Arab American Almanac, it'll give it to you there. Yes, we have the book there. But as long they don't go and do it for us, we have to do it
Yeah.
and give it to them. And this is the point here, that the Arab American Historical Foundation is founded, established. So the first big event, in short, is a non-profit organization nationwide, is 501c, tax deductible, non-profit. So we planned for the first Arab American History Conference. And you attended. We thank you for covering it. It was in October in Los Angeles. And for the first event, that people all of a sudden they said, oh, what is history? What we are talking about? We have problem Middle East, and now we have history. Where we are going to put our attention? Yes, the problems are always there. But these problems are logged. These problems and views and news are logged in the system, and that has to be conserved. Not when your dad, your mom, they die, you take everything in the garage, you throw it in the trash. That's what we are trying to tell people. We have history and we have to preserve it. So it was a very successful event, and if people open the website, they can read about it. Our historical website is www.arabamericanhistory.org. 3 words in one. www.arabamericanhistory.org. They can open and read about it, and read about other issues that
Seek some information.
what the organization is doing also. For example, the organization we have online, for example, the Arab American Historian newsletter. This newsletter, it's on the website. We print, when you print for United States, you say, I print 2,000-3,000, it's peanuts, nothing.
Yeah.
But when you put it on the website,
Sure.
will become hundreds of thousands of people can see it and read it. So all this material are toward the promotion of conservation and dissemination of Arab American history. And I'm very happy to say, and you know about it, that the University of Maryland, they send us official letter that they would like to host the second conference at their university late this year, 2007.
In Maryland?
Maryland.
You want me to travel that far?
No, I know.
That's good.
But,
That's wonderful.
But we take it from the West Coast to the East Coast. And the East Coast, and be Maryland near Washington, D.C., and so on. We'll have people there. Perhaps we make more noise this year than the first one, just to let people understand and get interested in conserving the history of their family, their activity as groups, their language, their art craft. For example, we have very happy and proud to say the Arab American National Museum in Dearborn opened 2 years ago, and there's something to see.
This is something historical.
Historical. And you go there, you find sometimes people
in Michigan.
In Michigan, Detroit.
Yes, and it covers all chapters, all
United States as Arab Americans. They bring personalities, they bring art craft, even they bring the luggage of some people who came here in 1900 and so on, and you have still the tag on it and so on.
Yeah.
And these things, I don't believe we have to be surprised, because every other ethnic group, they have their own museums
Yes.
in plural, not one.
Yes.
So
I agree.
we hope to have another one, another
In
branch
California or-
in
yeah.
California,
Yes. Yes.
at least in Los Angeles, where we have many San Francisco, but more community members are here in Los Angeles area,
Kind of
Southern California.
information center for ethnic groups to know each other.
This is part of the activity of the Arab American Historical Foundation, and through the magazine, through the website, both websites, we are working. And if you notice, the logo spells out, even we have one word in Arabic that say tarihi. Tarihi, that word is my history. I put one word there. The rest of it is, as you know, palm tree is, we are known for our, in the Arab world, with the palm trees. And palm trees is a very rich, tall, and they can really resist all weathers, and has good fruit.
Yes. It's also written in Quran, written in Bible, I believe.
Right. So this is why we had this logo as such, to have a symbol of our activity as an organization. And this is what really I'm very happy and proud to say. I urge the member of the community and other ethnic groups that are watching this show to really work hard to conserve. America is built by ethnic, multicultural groups. And this is a beauty. This is
the beauty of America.
Yes. I always say, let's weave. You know, Haiek is my name. It translates in Arabic, in English, is weaver. Haiek is weaver. Let's weave a string in the American historical tapestry.
Okay.
And all these strings make the tapestry.
Yeah.
That's all, beautiful tapestry.
Yes.
And that's why all ethnic groups, you have to go, and so beautiful when I go to other ethnic groups, be it Western groups, Italian, French, or Asian, or South America, or just, it's so beautiful. Each one has its own way of life, its own art and music, and this conserves nicely the enrichment of all America.
Yes, the beauty and the strength of America comes from all cultures together, melt together, and made America as greatest in the world.
Well, this is what we hope to realize. I hope that younger generation of our community listening to this show, they go and say, well, Mr. Haiek, we are going to do better than you, and we are going to do, and this is what I would like, to have a competition of
for
doing
better.
things for better, not to criticize and
Yeah.
sleep.
One more point, maybe our viewers doesn't know about it, or it doesn't come easy to their mind, that Middle East, specifically Palestine, witness the Judaism, witness the Christianity, and Islam pass through that area. But it is the basic place for Judaism and the basic place for Christianity. Jesus born there. Judaism comes there, and there's a lot of Arab people in Yemen and in Morocco and in even Saudi, still Jews. It's not Arab meaning Muslim. Christian and Muslim and Jews, part of the Arab world.
Well, person one time, he asked me, from where you born? I thought that he is kind of religious a little. I told him, I was born in Jesus Christ's neighborhood. He said, what? I said, well, this is where Jesus Christ was born, where he moved to Islam. Well, in Jerusalem, Bethlehem. Well, That's where I was born.
Yeah, it's a holy land. It's a holy land for the whole world. Yes, and it should be holy land without blood, without fight.
That's what we have to pray this year,
Yes.
that some of these leaders in all parts, be it the Arab leaders, Israeli leaders, United States, Europe, and to see that sitting there and fighting and big planes, big missiles will not help. Believe me, war show us from Hitler down to Stalin, didn't work. It's not going to work with the Israelis, and I have news for them. That's for 1,000 years to come.
The problem to me, it bothered me that we see all this blood, all this fight under God's name, in the name of God. And I believe they all work against God's will.
Yeah.
They all.
Name of devil.
Name of devil.
The devil.
So we all God's children, and we all should be doing much better for God.
Yeah.
Anyway, stay tuned for more information. Mr. Haiek, we would like to know something for the future. We talk about the past. What about the plan for year 2007?
Well, as an institution, you prepare one sheet, very simple, what you want to do during the year. So, matter of fact, we already, our advisory board meeting, we met, and I presented to them, mailed to them first of all, that when they come to the meeting, they have some notes of what we presented.
Mail the agenda before.
Agenda. And then they came and we presented the point. First of all, this year, we are going to have the 6th edition of the Arab American Almanac. There are a lot of changes. What I mean changes, we are adding more history and we are pulling out all advertising. There is no advertising in the 6th edition Almanac. It's going, this is 560 pages, and I feel will be about 650 pages. Will be why we ask me, for example, why no advertising? How you want to, advertising can
Can help financially.
subsidize financial. No, we are planning this year, and we discussed with our board that many professors and educators around the country, they would like to present the book as a reference in some classes for the study of Arab American with among other ethnic groups. And when they find advertising, as you know, is not fit for a class.
Not educational thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we are pulling all the advertising, and I hope some of those are hearing us, will come forward and assist us to publish the 6th edition. It's a big job, more, we will have more history in it. And what, I can't explain 650 pages, but at least can give you a hint of the chapters.
Yes.
Yes, the chapters. We have 12 chapters, major chapters in the book. We start with history of Arab Americans. Then we have a chapter on not Arab American, Arab contribution to Western civilization. What they, if you notice, many people, they show Arabs at this moment with the negative part. They never show positive things. The Arabs is not the only one who contributed the life. Life and world is a family. Everybody in the Italian contributed, the French contributed, Chinese contributed, everybody contribute among the, we don't have to forget the Greeks, they contributed. Matter of fact, many of the science and many books the Arabs translated from the Greeks, and they brought it to the world. And when the world, especially Europe, there is a term, was in the dark ages.
Yeah.
At that time, the Arabs were flourishing. They're putting medicine, they're putting science, they're putting mathematics, and so on. So that part of that, it is in the book, at least to the people, is astronomy and so on, what they have in that. And then we have a section of the Arab American press, when the Arab American press started in the United States, and so on, a history background on that. Then we have a list, not list only, telephone and address, a little synopsis on every newspaper currently working in the United States. Newspapers, we have newspapers all around the country. Some of them are all Arabic, some of them Arabic and English, some of them are bilingual and so on. Then we have magazines, then we have quarterlies, then radio and television. You have show like yours is going to be mentioned in the Almanac and so on. This is the press. Then we go, the same thing we do with the organizations. We have national organizations. We have the national organization, and they have area organization, like state organization, and then we have typical small organizations that are strictly within a small city or within a small group, in a group.
Like small encyclopedia, actually. Small encyclopedia reference.
It is a small encyclopedia. That's what it is when it comes to Arab Americans.
Yes.
We don't use the
not
word.
for the whole world. I'm talking about the subject.
Yes, that's what it is. We didn't, we go with that. Then we have one on who is who, one chapter, where we have personalities in Arab American communities. Usually we have about 350 personalities. And many people never knew that General Abu Zaid, till now, he was the commander of all our forces in Iraq. He's an Arab American. General Jilwan, he was the commander of European forces for so many years. So many people, they don't know these names that among us, Edward Said, you don't. These important, you go Farouk al-Baz, that he was a scientist.
People made history, actually, in America.
Made history. Yeah. He was part of Apollo 12, and so on and so on. I don't feel anything different. It's simply Arab Americans are doing what other ethnic groups are doing.
Yes. Yes.
But the only thing, other groups, they are logging what they're doing, and we are not.
Yes.
So that's
agree.
why I am trying to put
That's
it in
why
books.
I'm working hard for that subject too.
See,
yes.
That's why we are trying to put it in books to let people, yes, American of Arab descent are contributing, same, not better than other and not less. And we are, as American, each one doing his or her job in the United States many times. You have names, there is no end to it. Then we have a chapter, for example, on the United States. It gives you say, who needs the United States? I go, yes. You open the books, you don't have to go to another one. You open the United States, you have all the states, state by state, you have their website, you want to open information, you want to travel, and you have the book near you, you don't have to go. This is our country. So we have detail on every state in the union. So this way you want to go, you have a family there, you have
information.
All the information in it that you can have. Good. So then we have the Arab world, another section, the same thing. On every Arab world country, you have a synopsis, who, what, and so on, and the number of population, and so on and so on. So this is, at the end we have a section of bibliography, most important books published by and about Arab Americans. So people who want to know more about, they can take these
reference
books.
for books. Okay,
So
that's good.
This is what comes to the. Then, in addition to that, what we have in our coming program,
In 2 minutes.
We have, we are at this moment working already. We're producing documentaries on Arab American, a series of documentaries, and each one will be specializing on one subject on Arab American topic. This is without going into too much detail. Then we have a special edition of the News Circle, that being the 35th anniversary. We are making, publishing an edition to be high fidelity, quality, and so on for the June issue of this year. We spoke about that, our website, to be able to broadcast from our website. This will be active within 3-4 months. You can open our website and you can see, for example, a short segment of this show will be in it, and so on and so on. Then we have the 35th anniversary event, September 22nd. We will have a black tie event, and we know by now where it's going to be, a Wilshire Country Club. Everybody is invited. I hope the place is not very big, but first come, first serve. And then at the last event, and we spoke about it, the University of Maryland are going to host the second Arab American Historical Conference in Maryland University. And I believe this is a big task.
Oh, I believe it's huge, not just big. Especially with your experience, actually, you are putting all things together, and we are actually lucky to have you and have your talent and ability to put all these things together to help us and generation to come to follow up and to find something to build up on continuously, and that's will be helpful for all Arab American and American groups to know each other, actually.
That's what we are trying, and I want to thank you for this beautiful conversation. And I want to thank at this moment perhaps some of those who are helping us in our programs. I want to thank them for supporting us, and I am inviting those who didn't still, they are far looking at us, but say, I wish I can help or so. No, we invite you to come and help and be part of the action.
Yes.
And again, thank you all.
You're welcome. I would like to thank you for coming to our show on behalf of our viewers, actually, because we need kind of information to let people know at least about their neighbors and part of America.
Part of the family, what you mean.
So,
part of the big family.
Also, on behalf of my guest, I thank you, my viewers, and we'll see you next time.